Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. I'm just making sure you can see my mat. We will be starting lying on our back. I have got my blanket there, you might not need it, but if you just want to use it as a pillow, or when we're kneeling, if you have a blanket, you can just have it roughly in the middle of your mat where your knees will go when we come to tabletop, just so it makes your knees a little bit more comfortable. So, come out on the floor, get yourselves nice and comfy. I'm just going to check the messages. And if you're going to play your music, you can grab that now. And let's press play on our music in 3, 2, 1. And then just come and lay down, get yourselves nice and comfy. Close the eyes. Maybe the knees are touching, maybe the legs are out nice and long. Maybe the hands are in contact with the body, and you've got your palms facing the ceiling. Just soften the face and relax the jaw. Soften the hands. Just taking a moment or two to switch off from your day. And trying not to think about the stuff that you may have to do after class. Just your natural breath, no controlling, no forcing. And if you find your thoughts drifting or the mind leaving the room without judgment, just slowly bring the awareness back to the breath. Maybe the air flowing in and out of the nose. Or maybe keep the awareness on the belly and the chest rising and softening with each breath. And just slowly start to deepen the breath. Deepening the inhales. And those nice, soft, long exhales. Take a nice long inhale and sigh the exhale out through the mouth. And just start to wiggle the fingers, maybe wiggle the toes. And then slowly start to scrunch the feet up, scrunch the hands, make fists. And then slowly open the feet, open the hands. Just a few more of those, scrunching up the feet, making fists with the hands, slowly opening out the feet, spreading the toes, spreading the fingers wide. Let's do 2 more of those. Spreading the fingers, spreading the toes wide. Last one. And then just soften the fingers and left feet. Just slowly roll the head to one side. Slowly roll back to center. Roll the head to the other side, just nice and easy. Roll back to center. 2 more each side. Nice and easy. And slowly place the hands on the belly, maybe the heel of the hands on the hips, fingers pointing down, checking that the pelvis is in neutral. Gentle hug into the midline to activate the core. And I'm going to start with our leg floats. Float that right foot off the floor. Work with your own range of movement. So if the knee's not in line with that right hip, that is fine. Slowly float that right foot down. Then the left foot float off the floor. Slowly lower down. Check that that pelvis is in neutral. Then the right. And then the left. And as those legs are floating off the floor, feel that hinging of the hips as you flex in that hip. And then maybe the next time you float the right foot off the floor, maybe you float the left arm up, maybe the hands in line with that upper thigh, maybe the knee, or maybe the fingertips are pointing up towards the ceiling. You're just floating up the arm, floating the leg. Hands are soft, elbows soft, and the toes and feet are soft. So we're mobilizing the hip joint, the shoulder joint. And let's do 2 more each side. So I've got 1 more on the right and 1 more on the left. Just pause here for a moment, the feet flat on the floor. Float one foot off the floor, the other foot off the floor, knees in line with the hips. Lightly place the hands on top of the knees and slowly circle the knees together. Doesn't matter what direction you're starting in. Just a nice easy circle. Gentle massage of that lower back. And then slowly change direction. And then slowly come back to center, gently hug the knees in. Bring the knees back to hip width apart, and this time circle the knees out and in, so the knees are going in opposite direction. Work with your own range of movement. Nice and slow. And then slowly change direction. And then slowly float one foot down, the other foot down. Check it that pelvis is in neutral, weight even through the feet flat on the floor. Check that you're not rolling onto the outside edges of the feet, that big toe man in contact with the floor. Arms can be resting on the floor, down by your side, palms facing the ceiling, soften the fingers and the hands. Gentle hug into the midline to activate the core. Come up into a low bridge, check that the glutes are on. Check that that pelvis is in neutral. Knees are going in the direction of the toes and not rolling out, that big toe man still in contact with the floor. Pause in here. Check in with the breath. Nice long inhales. Nice easy exhales. Nice long inhale. And as you exhale, curl down, upper back, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower back, pelvic tilt, back to that neutral spine. Pause in here. Take a nice long inhale. As you exhale, gentle hug into the midline. Inhale, come up into your low bridge. Check your base in your low bridge. Coming into your heel raises, alternate legs. Start with that right heel, bring it off the floor. So you're on the ball of that right foot. Slowly lower that right heel down. Slowly lift that left heel on the ball of the left foot. Slowly lower that left heel down. Then the right. And then the left. Alternate legs. Pelvis in neutral. Gentle hug into the midline. Checking that you're not rolling onto the outside edge of the feet. Right. And left. Right. And left. 2 more each side if you can. Last one, just pause here at the top. Take a nice long inhale. And as you exhale, curling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Lower back, pelvic tilt, slowly come back. Pelvis in neutral. Pause here for a moment. Slowly float that right foot off the floor, right knee in line with that right hip, and slowly circle out that right ankle. Upper body is relaxing. And change direction with your ankle circle. And then from here, slowly lengthen out that right leg, keep the foot relaxed. Slowly bend it so that right ankle lowers down so it's roughly in line with that right knee. Slowly lengthen. Try not to lock that right knee out, you lengthen it out. Bending and lengthening. Let's do 2 more. And then slowly lengthen out that leg and slowly flex that left foot. Feel the back of that right leg lengthening. Slowly point the toe to the ceiling. And then slowly flex the foot. Just take your time. Just be careful if you do get cramp in that calf. Just take your time, flexing and pointing the toes. And slowly soften that right knee, hugging that knee in towards your body. Slowly slide that left heel away, lengthening out that left leg. So that left leg is on the floor, supporting that floor, supporting that left leg. Flex both feet, pausing here for a moment. Maybe feel a slight stretch on the front of that left hip. Maybe feel it down the right buttock, maybe not. Maybe stay here, or maybe gently bring that right knee out to the side. Slowly bring it back in, bringing it out. Or you can just stay still. And then slowly slide that left heel in, left foot flat on the floor, float that right foot down. Pelvis in neutral, float that left foot off the floor. Circle out that left ankle. And then change direction. Slowly lengthen out that left leg. Slowly, slowly, slowly flex that left foot. Maybe feel that leg lengthening. Oh, we forgot to bend and stretch. So let's relax that foot and then slowly bend that knee, left ankle, left knee, slowly lengthening out. And then bend it. And then lengthen. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Lengthen it out. Flex that foot. Take it nice and easy. Just be careful in case you get cramp in the calf. And then slowly point the toes to the ceiling. Try not to lock that left knee out. Keep it slightly soft. And then just slowly point and flex that left foot. Just take your time. And then soften that left knee, hug that left knee in towards the body, slowly slide that right heel out, lengthening out that right leg, flex the feet. Maybe stay here, maybe bring that left knee out towards the left, maybe slowly bring it back in, maybe bring it back out. You can hold it there, or you can just hold it in towards the body. And then slowly slide that right leg in. Give both legs a nice hug in towards the body, maybe a gentle sway. And then very, very slowly just roll to one side. Crawl your way all the way up to tabletop. And once you get to tabletop, just set your base. Shoulders are over the wrists. Knees are underneath the hips. Spread the fingers wide. Lovely long spine, neck in line with the rest of the spine. Check that you're not jutting the chin up or dropping the head down. Shoulder blades are on the back of the rib cage. Pelvis in neutral. Gentle hug into the midline. And then from here, slide that right leg out nice and long. Check that the hips are square. Slowly slide that right knee in. Slide the left leg out long. Slide it back in. Slide that right leg out. Hips are square. Slide it back in. Then the left. And then the right. Hold it here. Activate that right glute. Float the toes off the floor. Check that the hips are level. Keep that gentle hug into the midline. Slowly float the toes down. Tabletop. Let's do it to the left. Left leg, float it out. Activate the left glute. Float the toes off the floor. Hips are square. Check your base. Check that you're not locking the fingers out. Slowly lower the left toes, tabletop. And then maybe just have a wiggle from side to side. Check that the weight's even through both knees, through the hands, through the left to the right. And then from here, float the right hand off the floor. Lengthen out the right arm like we were doing Superman. So extending that arm out nice and long. And then bend the elbow and feel the shoulder blade slide back. So it's like doing a row, like our pull downs that we may sometimes do in crescent. Lengthen the arm and then squeeze it back. Lengthen the arm and squeeze it back. Keep that gentle hug into the midline. Feel that core working as well. 2 more. Last one. And then slowly bring that arm back so the elbows in line with the shoulders, palms facing down towards the floor. And then slowly lower that arm down so the elbow comes in line with the shoulder. And then slowly bring it back up. Slowly lower down. So then the palm faces into the midline. Slowly bring it up, palm faces the floor. So it's like goddess arm, half a goddess arm. Slowly lowering down, elbow in line with the shoulder. And then slowly bring it up. Keep that core activated, so that gentle hugging. 2 more. Last one. And then from here, slowly come up, lengthen out that arm, and then just thread it through. We're not threading the needle by lowering our head down. Just bring the back of the right hand in contact with the floor, lean to the right. Then maybe lower the right lower arm down, but not the head. Keep leaning to the right. Holding it here, I'm gazing at my left hand. Relax the head and neck. And then slowly uncurl, tabletop. Set your base. Check that the weight's even through the hands, the knees, through the left to the right. Gentle hug into the midline. Float the left hand off the floor, lengthen out the arm. Bend the elbow, row it back. That's 1. And for 2. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, that's 3. That gentle hug into the midline, that's 4. Just keep the awareness on those muscles around that shoulder blade for 5. For 6. For 7. For 8. Lengthen out the arm, bring it back, so that half goddess. Elbows in line with the shoulder, palm facing down, so the hands in line with the elbows. Slowly lower the arm down, palm faces into the midline. Slowly come back up. Slowly lower. Slowly up. And down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Slowly come up. Lengthen the arm through so the back of the left hand comes down. Lean to the left. Pause here for a moment. I'm gazing at my right hand. And then maybe bring that left lower arm down. Just keep leaning to the left. Relax that head and neck. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way back up to tabletop. Spread the fingers wide, set your base, tuck the toes. Gentle hug in, coming into our first down dog, hips up and back, making that inverted V shape. Soften the knees, check your base, and maybe gaze at the hands. Soften the fingers, push down through the finger pads, push up through the arms, lengthen the armpits, push up through the legs. Don't worry about the heels touching the floor, relax the head and neck. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side, or maybe you'd like to pedal one foot out, then the other, walking that dog out. And then come to stillness. Take a nice deep breath in. Sigh out the exhale. Inhale. Slowly roll all the way out. High plank. Lower the knees to the floor. 3/4 plank. Set your base. So the shoulder blades on the back of the rib cage in neutral. Pelvis in neutral. Gentle hug into the midline. Pause in here. Inhale. Nice long exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, soften the elbows, easy lower all the way down, tops of the feet, pubic bone in contact with the floor. Pull back on the mat. Coming up into a baby cobra, look down towards the floor. Keep the chest open so the tops of the shoulders away from the mat. Exhale, soften down. Push all the way up to the knees. Pause here for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. And then slowly hips come up and back. Down dog. Maybe adjust the length of your down dog. Soften those knees. Push up through the arms. Lengthen the armpits. Relax the head and neck. Push up through the legs. And then slowly bend the knees as though you're coming into a down dog squat, like a crouch. Slowly lengthen out the legs. Bend the knees. Lengthen out the legs. So as though you're squatting in that down dog. Bit of a crouch. Bend the knees, keep the knees bent, and then slowly walk the hands towards the feet. If not, lower the knees and come back to a forward fold. Hands to the feet, the back of the mat, relax the head. And then slowly, as you inhale, allow the hands to travel all the way up the legs. Slowly uncurl, reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Slowly release the hands down, soften the knees, just roll the shoulders back. Maybe both shoulders together, one at a time. Hands can be on the shoulders to roll back or just at the side of the body. Nice long stretch, fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Slowly release the hands down. Bring the hands to the creases, the hip creases. Nice long inhale. As you exhale, hinging forward, feel that hip crease, bending the knees. Connect the hands to the mat. Keep the knees bent. Walk out, down dog. Spread the fingers wide. Push up through the arms. Make that nice inverted V shape. Set your base. Inhale for one. Nice long easy exhale. Inhale for two. And as you exhale, roll out, high plank, knees to the floor, three-quarter plank. Set your base. Shoulder blades in neutral, pelvis in neutral, gentle hug into the midline. And then inhale for one. Nice and easy exhale. Inhale for two. And as you exhale, easy lower, all the way down. Pull back on the mat. Baby cobra. Pubic bone, tops of the feet in contact with the floor. Chest is open, so you're broad across the collarbone. Exhale, soften down. Push all the way up to the knees. Tuck the toes, down dog. Adjust your base, maybe the length, maybe the width of your feet. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. And then soften the knees, lean to one side, and this time we're walking our feet towards our hands to the front of the mat. Nice and easy. Relax the head and neck. And maybe relax the upper body on the thighs and maybe bend the knees a lot. Relax the head. And as you inhale, slowly allow the hands to travel up the fronts of the legs. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, hinging forward, hip hinge all the way down. Plant the hands to the floor, spread the fingers wide. Lean to the left, step the right foot back. Lean to the right, step the left foot back, crawling back to down dog. Set your base. Soften the knees. Make that lovely inverted V shape. Push up through the arms. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. And as you exhale, roll out. Soften the knees down to the floor, three-quarter plank. Check that you're in neutral. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. And as you exhale, easy lower all the way down. Maybe come into baby cobra, or maybe extend the arms behind you, coming into a half locust. Inhale for two. And as you exhale, hands are underneath the shoulders. And then maybe from here you can tuck the toes, lift the knees off the floor, and with strength push up in one piece, so high plank, and then lower the knees down to the floor. But if not, just push up to the knees. And then just lean to the left, just step that right foot forward. Maybe adjust that left knee coming into a kneeling lunge. Top of the left foot in contact with the floor, push down through that foot. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Lovely long stretch. Maybe circle out the wrists. And exhale, come forward. Hands to the floor, frame that right foot, push down through that right foot, tuck the left toes, step that left foot forward, release down, nice easy forward fold, release the head and neck. Inhale, slowly uncurl, leading with the belly, reach the fingertips all up to the ceiling. Exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Plant the hands to the floor, lean to the right, step the left foot back, lean to the left and the right foot back. Slowly walk back to your down dog. Set your base, relax the head and neck, soften the knees. Push up through the arms, up through the legs, lengthen the armpits. Inhale for 1. Nice long easy exhale. Inhale for 2. Curl out. Soften the knees down. 3/4 plank. Set your base. Easy lower all the way down. Either come into a low cobra or half locust. Inhale. Nice easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, hands underneath the shoulders and see if you can push up in one piece. High plank, lower the knees down or just push up to the knees. Lean to the left, step that left foot forward. Coming into your kneeling lunge. Top of the left foot in contact with the floor. Reach fingertips all up to the ceiling. And then from here, circle out the wrists if you want to. Change the direction of those circles. And on your next exhale, framing that left foot with the hands. Push down for the left foot, tuck the right toes. Step forward, forward fold, release the neck. And as you inhale, slowly curl up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice long stretch. Exhale, slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Pause here for a moment. Spread the toes wide. Allow the hips to float back. Bend the knees, coming into chair. So for your chair, you can just be here. Hands can still be at heart. Or the arms can be shoulder height. Or they can be up a little bit higher. Check that your hips are going back. Hugging in. Next exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Hands connect to the floor. And then just lean to the left. Step the right foot back. Left foot back. Walk back. Down dog. Just take your time. Relax the head and neck. Set your base. And then inhale for 1. Nice and easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, roll out, lower the knees to the floor, set your base. Inhale for 1. Nice and easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Either cobra or half locust, pause in here. And on your next exhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Maybe push up to the knees or bring the knees off the floor and push up in one piece. Slowly lower the knees to the floor. Lean to the left and step the right foot forward is what I'm trying to say, everyone. Slowly come up to your kneeling lunge. Tuck the left toes. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Have a lovely long stretch. Maybe a little bit of a sway from side to side, and then maybe heel toe that right foot out a little bit. We're coming in to our kneeling twist. So bring the left hand down, left shoulder over that left wrist. Keep that right hand on that right thigh. Bring the belly round towards that right leg, that front leg. Release the left ear down. Pause here, set your base, maybe just that left leg. And then if it feels comfortable, you've got the option to open out. Right fingertips up towards the ceiling, leaning back into that left shoulder blade, or just keep the hand on the hip or on that thigh. And on your next exhale, right fingertips float down towards the floor, low lunge, hands framing that right foot. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Release the head and neck, slowly curl up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Then step that right foot back, coming into a high lunge. Keeping the hands at heart. Pausing here for a moment. Inhale, lengthen that left leg. Exhale, soften down towards that high lunge. Rotate to the left, so belly round to the front leg. Maybe open out the arms or keep the hands at heart center. Pause in here. Slowly bring the hands all the way back through to heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly step forward and come into your chair or your squat. Hold it here. Check your base. Gentle hug into the midline. Hips are going back. Inhale for 1. Nice long easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, lower down a little bit lower. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinging forward, allow the hands to connect to the floor. Lean to the right, step the left foot back, right foot back. Slowly crawl back to your down dog. Set your base. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax the head and neck, making that lovely inverted V shape. Inhale for 1. Nice long easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, just slowly roll all the way out, knees to the floor. Check your base. Inhale for 1. Nice easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, nice easy lower all the way down. Either cobra or half locust. Inhale. Nice easy exhale. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers, tuck the toes, maybe the knees off the floor, maybe you can push up in one piece. Slowly bring the knees down to the floor, lean to the right, step the left foot forward, tuck the left toes, slowly come up to that kneeling lunge. Nice long stretch, maybe heel toe that left foot wide. And as you exhale, just coming forward, right hand down, right shoulder, right wrist. Bring that belly round towards that front leg, the left. Releasing that ear down towards the shoulder. Set your base. Hand can stay on the thigh or the left hip, or maybe you reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, leaning back into that right shoulder blade. And then slowly bring the hand back round, framing that left foot. Step forward, right foot to the left. Release the head and neck. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly, slowly, slowly curl all the way up. Reach fingertips all up to the ceiling. Hands down through to heart. Step that left foot back. Come into your high lunge, your crescent lunge. Right knees in front, bend, pause here. Take a nice deep breath in, lengthen out that right leg. Soften back to your high lunge. Rotate round to the right, maybe pause here, maybe open out the arms. Slowly bring the hands back through to heart center, bring the body round to center, and then step into that chair. Pause in here, lengthen out the arms. Check your base. Gentle hug in, hips are back, chest is open. Inhale for 1. Nice long easy exhale. Inhale for 2. And as you exhale, maybe soften down a little bit, maybe not. And on your next exhale, slowly bring the hands down and then just walk back nice and slowly to your down dog. Pause in here. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the floor, tabletop. Lean to the left, step the right foot forward, tuck the right toes. Slowly coming up to that kneeling lunge. Nice long stretch. Release the right arm down, right fingertips point down towards the ceiling. Side bend, over to the right, opening out the left side of the body. Maybe release that right ear down. You can soften the left hand, left fingers, left elbow. You can even keep the left hand on that left hip. And then slowly come all the way back up. And then just heel toe that right foot wide. Slowly bring the hands to the floor. And then maybe scoot that left knee back, maybe not. You can keep the left toes tucked or the left foot flat on the floor. Just pause in here in your lizard. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. And then from here, coming in to your low lunge, your lizard hip circles. Work with your own range of movement. Remember, you can pad the hands around if you need to. You can roll onto the outside edge. Or if you don't fancy doing your hip circles, your body's not feeling it tonight, just stay nice and still in your lizard. Slowly change direction. And then come back to center. Just pause in here for a moment. You can roll onto the outside edge of that right foot if you want to. And then very, very slowly coming into pigeon. Now, we're not going to plonk ourselves right down to our resting pigeon. Just stay upright to start off with. If you're not feeling your resting pigeon, you can come and lie on your back and do your recline pigeon, your 4-point. And then slowly bring the hands forward of your body. Maybe a gentle sway. And then just check in with how you're feeling. Do you need to make any adjustments? So I've got my foot over by my left thigh. Just protecting that right knee. Now, maybe come down to the lower arms. See how you're feeling. Maybe a gentle sway. Maybe you want to walk to one side more than the other side. And then maybe now you want to come down. Maybe you can use your blanket as a prop to rest your forehead on. Or you can bring the lower arms off the floor, bending at the elbows, and use your fists as a rest to support your head. Whatever feels appropriate for you. And then just check in with that right side. You need to make any adjustments. How's that right knee feeling, that right foot? Do you need to tuck the left toes? How's that left hip feeling? And just slowly make any adjustments that you need to. And then bring the awareness back to the breath. Those long inhales. Those soft exhales. And then very, very slowly, if you're resting on the forehead, we'll meet up on the forearms. If you're lying on your back, just stay as you are for a moment. And then slowly come up to the hands, just pause here for a moment. And then very, very slowly, just bring that knee in. Slowly come back to tabletop. And if you're lying on your back, just gently roll to one side. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. And slowly roll to the right, step that left foot forward, tuck in. The right toes slowly come all the way up. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Release the left fingertips down towards the floor, lean over to the left, opening out the right side of the body, maybe releasing that left ear down. Softening both hands, softening the elbows. You don't have to be rigid. And very, very slowly reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Heel toe that left foot wide. Slowly come forward. Both hands to the floor on the inside of that left foot. Maybe scooting that right knee back if you need to. Just pause in here. You can sway. You can stay still in your lizard. And then the option to come into those hip circles, working with your own range of movement. And then just slowly change direction. And then come back to center, just staying here for a moment. You can roll onto the outside edge of that left foot if you want to. Just a couple of breaths before we transition into our pigeon. And then when you're ready, you can either come and lie on your back. Whatever pigeon you did on the right, you want to try and do on the left. So when you're ready, slowly transition down. Try not to plonk your way down straight away. Just taking your time, adjusting that right foot as well. And then slowly, slowly, slowly lower down. Just take your time, listen to that body, making any adjustments that you need to. And remember, you can prop your head on the block or your blanket, or just bend at the elbows, make a big fist for the hands, and just allow the forehead to rest on the hands. So you've got some support for your head, because your head just weighs a lot, so it's just nice to give it some support. Check in with that left side. Make any adjustments that you need to. Check in with that right side. Do you need to tuck the right toes? And check back in with the breath. Long inhales. Nice, easy, soft exhale. And slowly make your way up to your forearms. Just pausing here for a moment. And then very, very slowly making your way up to your palms. And then slowly bring that right knee in. And we're all going to meet up in tabletop. Set your base, spreading the fingers wide. Maybe sway from side to side. Maybe some hip circles. Or maybe a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Just be careful when you come to your cow. And then from here, just gently roll to one side, maybe grab your blanket to sit on. And then make your way up to an easy cross-legged. If you need to grab a drink, please do so. And then once you get here, just a gentle sway from side to side. And just lean to the left, allow the ground to catch that left lower arm, opening out the right side of your body. If it feels uncomfortable, you can still be up on that left hand. And release that left ear down. And then just roll that belly round to the thigh, and then slowly walk your way around to the front. And then slowly walk your way all the way up to upright, reaching the fingertips behind the body, opening out the chest, soften the elbows, gentle sway. Slowly come all the way up nice and tall, Just swaying side to side. And then coming over to the right, maybe allowing the floor to catch that right lower arm, bringing the left arm up and over. The arm can stay on the hip, so you can keep the left hand on that left hip. Pause in here. And then roll the belly round to that right thigh. Slowly walk the hands around to the front. Slowly walk your way all the way up. And then just easily just crossing over that crossing of the legs. So I've now brought my right foot in front, my left leg behind. And I'm just still just swaying from side to side. And repeat that with the opposite crossing of the legs. And then coming over to the left, allowing that left arm to come down, opening out the right side of the body, releasing that right ear down. Nice and easy. You can keep that right hand on that right hip or that right thigh. And then rolling the belly round, walking the hands round to the front of the body. Maybe a gentle sway. And slowly walk all the way up. And then come over to the right, allow the floor to catch that right lower arm maybe. Stretching out the left side of the body. And then just rolling the belly round as you walk the hands around to the front of the body. Maybe a gentle sway here, and slowly come all the way up. Walking the hands behind you, opening out the chest. Nice easy back bend, soften the elbows. And then just bring the hands to the thighs of the feet, closing the eyes. Come to center. Take a nice long inhale. Feel the spine lengthen. Exhale, feel the body softening. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And then from here, you're sitting on the blanket, maybe move it to the side, maybe use it as a pillow. And then slowly cool down, or maybe bring the knees down with you. Gentle hugging of the knees, lying on your back. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. And then float one foot down, the other foot down. Feet a little bit wider than hip width. Allow the knees to fall in together. Maybe both hands on the belly, or one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And then reconnect to the breath. Bringing the awareness to the air flowing in and out. And then bring your awareness to the body moving as you inhale. Feel that belly expand, that chest expand. And as you exhale, feel that belly softening, the chest softening. Feel the belly rise, the chest rise as you inhale. And as you exhale, the body softening. Just allow the breath to soften, to slow down. And soften the face, soften the space between the eyebrows, soften the forehead. And just release the arms down by the side of your body. The arms just far enough from the body so the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades can relax down to the floor. The chest is open.
Relax the jaw, soften the throat, the chest, the ribs, relax the belly. Just soften the fingers, soften the hands, and allow the arms to feel heavy. And then maybe stay here in this knock-knee position, or maybe just slide one leg out long and the other leg out long, and allow the feet to flop open to the side. Relaxing the legs, softening the feet, and just allow the legs to feel heavy. Just allow the hips to feel heavy, the front of the hips, the backs of the hips. Allow the body to feel heavy. The arms are heavy. The body is heavy. The legs are heavy. Just allowing the body to rest. Deep breaths. Very, very slowly bring awareness back to the breath. The air flowing in through the nose, the air flowing out through the nose. And slowly bring awareness back to the body. The sensation of the air against your skin. And bring your awareness to the legs. And just soften one knee and slide that foot back in. Soften the other knee and slide that leg back in. Maybe the knees falling together, maybe not. Take a nice long inhale. Nice easy exhale. Nice long inhale. Nice long easy exhale. Then maybe hug the knees in towards the body, or maybe a gentle swaying of the knees from side to side with the feet flat on the floor. And then slowly roll to one side, whichever side feels most comfortable for you. Pause in here. Nice long inhale. Nice long easy exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly crawl all the way up to an easy cross-legged. Maybe sitting on that blanket. Keep the eyes closed. And maybe have a wiggle from side to side so the weight's even for both seat bones. Hands can be on the feet or the thighs. Lovely long spine, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Bring the awareness back to the breath. And just slowly turn the head to the right. Slowly come back to center. Turn the head to the left. Slowly back to center. One more each side. And slowly lower the right ear to that right shoulder, just nice and easy. And maybe use that right hand to bring that head back up to center. And then lower the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Just pause in here, nice and easy. And maybe use the left hand to bring that head up to center. And bring the awareness once more back to the breath. Nice long inhale. Nice long easy exhale. And on the next inhale, allow the fingertips to float up to the ceiling. Lengthen that spine, nice long stretch. And as you exhale, bring the hands back through to heart center. Allow the thumbs to connect to the heartbeat. And then just bow the head down towards the fingers. Pause in here, soften the shoulders, soften the fingers. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find peace within. And then very, very slowly flutter the eyes open so you're gazing at your fingertips. And slowly bring the head up from my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoyed your session this evening. Thank you very much for allowing me to guide you through it. And I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye.